Good evening, everybody. It's Lolly Pink Reefer here. Please excuse the state of me this evening. I have the lurgy, which I've managed to catch from my husband. So I'm just going to say in reef keeping, if you ever had one of those days, well, we've been having one of those days today. Yeah, I went to work in the shop in the afternoon. I'd not been well all morning. In the evening, decided to pop over to see one of my friends, and I was in a location where Dan, my husband, couldn't get hold of me, so he was frantically trying to get hold of me because something had gone wrong with our tank at home. I got out of where I was and managed to get about halfway up the road, and I finally called him, just naturally, organically anyway, and he's like, "Are you returning my call?" I'm like, "What are you on about?" He's like, "The tank, it's all gone wrong, it's all gone wrong." I'm like, "What the fuck's wrong?" He's like, the pump stopped, the return pump, and all I can hear in the background is all these bloody alarms going off, and going ding, 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 like some sort of 80s computer game. And I'm like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know what to do because it's all not working, and I need either an impeller or a power supply." So anyway, I 360 back to where my friend is, luckily, and managed to find a power supply where they were, took it back home. I get home, Dan's frantically flapping around. I get through the door, throw the bits and pieces at him that I can. I'm like, "Here you are, this is all I can do, but I hope we can get this situation fixed." Pumps off. Obviously, it's stressful in that situation, but the tank is mature now. We've got like loads of power heads and loads of movement going on, and I have actually left the tank off of line in our old house for a couple of days. We had to disconnect the sump because the sump cracked in half, and we just ran it with loads of power heads and live rock, and touch wood, it was fine. Anyway, we've obviously got a few quids of the fish behind me here, so yeah, you've got to do everything you can to, and the corals as well, of course. You've got to do everything you can in this situation. So anyway, Dan connects it all up. All good. It was just a faulty power supply in the end, so we didn't have to take any pumps apart or get a new impeller or start fucking around trying to find that, thank God. So all's well that ends well. The tank's now back online. We're just keeping a close eye on all the livestock and monitoring it at the moment, just to make sure nothing spikes. We've got all the HANA test kits in the cupboard and all that, so we'll check it in a few hours just to check everything's all still in kilter. Keep the feeding to a minimum, and yeah, just see how things go. So anyway, I've got to battle on with this cold that I've got. I'll be back in the shop tomorrow until 4 o'clock, the same again on Monday. We're running loads of competitions at Vision Aquatics. There's a chance to win the TMC Nano 48 litre tank, which is a really cool tank if you want to start up, or you're experienced and you want to sort of get back into reef keeping again, or you fancy trying a nano as opposed to a sodding great big 1,000 litre tank that I've got behind me here. One extreme to the other. I've currently got a Pico upstairs, which is 4 litres. I've got my 75 litre nano, and I've got this tank behind me. So I'm quite experienced at keeping all these sort of scenarios, but however experienced you are with reef keeping, you never know when it's going to go right or wrong. However, there's a lot more knowledge out there, a lot more equipment, a lot more monitoring systems. If the alarm hadn't gone off in the tank room this evening, which we didn't have back in the day, things could have been very different when we woke up in the morning, so I am perpetually grateful for that. So anyway, thanks for listening this evening. A bit more of a long one than normal from me. I hope you have a lovely Easter tomorrow and you get lots of nice chocolate, lots of Easter eggs. Have a cool, chilled out day. Swing by the shop if you get fed up of your relatives. We just want to pop in for a chat and look at what amazing livestock and corals we've got. And we've got some banging stuff in at the moment. It's absolutely lush, and I just want to buy it all for myself, but I can't. So customers come first. Anyway, have a lovely evening. I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon.